Let me see if I can do my best to Peter McKinnon. What's up, everybody? It's time for a Premiere tutorial. So today I'm gonna go over double exposure. I own a Sony rx100 IV. Phenomenal camera. But sometimes when you're out there getting your footage, you only have so much time to set up and get your shot. I'm gonna show you one of the shots that I did for one of my vlogs while we were in Austria. I think it was the most savage kid in Austria. Savage. And with it, what I will show you is probably this clip that I'm showing you on the screen right now. And we're back. I'm gonna go over that. Hopefully it'll be a really quick tutorial. Hopefully you'll learn something if you're into Premiere, or even if you're not. You know, maybe you just wanna learn something new every day. So that's what I wanna do, that's what I'm gonna do, and let's get to this computer, because I gotta get this content out. We're doing daily content for the month of November. Let's go. What's the saga? I need a saga. Songs for the deaf. You can barely hear it. Queens of the Stone Age reference. The snappy, fresh sauce. We have the snappy fresh sauce here. I'm just gonna get rid of this audio, and here is this shot. People walk in, it's in full quality, and I'm also screen recording, so you're probably not gonna be able to see it that well. Let me go down to 1/4. So look at all this dynamic range here. We have all of this stuff held in the highlights here in this shot, and then we also have all of the shadows down here in this shot. And this is shot on the Sony rx100. But I didn't have much time to set up for this shot. Shots. So what I did is I just put the camera down when I'm in these hurry up situations, but I still want to get in establishing shots. And I don't have quite the right settings to get like the right exposure. But this camera does have an ND filter on it, which helps with the highlights and then equaling out everything in the shot. But I'll show you what's going on here. Let me unenable this shot. Oh, lift up the curtain, what's going on? It wasn't all one shot, was it? No, it wasn't. So if you see here, this is what the shot looks like when I exposed for down here. Now, if I go like, oh, what's that? What's that you say? Oh, what was that you did say, huh? Boom. This is what the shot actually looks like. And actually, you know what? I'll just take this over here and delete this mask so you can see. So right here, this actually isn't a very bad exposed shot. You could probably do a lot with this, but that's not what this tutorial is about, yo. So we're gonna hit up color, and oh, that's why. So I've already done this material. Oh no, I don't have it turned on. So let's go ahead and hit up color, and I'll show you for something like this. Oh, this is why I did it. So I'm getting a really saturated shot, something that you probably don't see in real life. But you know what? Let's zoom in here. Let's get a little intimate, you know? I really wanted to saturate up here in these highlights and these clouds. So normally what I do is I go over here to vibrance and I turned it all the way to 100. But if you can see, obviously that definitely messes up this bottom part right here. So how do you get past that? Well, here's what I did. I take this clip, turn it off, and then I take this clip on the bottom and I expose down here for the bottom. If you look, these aren't, I took two separate parts, and I can show you here what I did. I'll extend this clip out. You'll see me go through and switch the exposure. Switch the exposure. So right there, the clouds are too bright, and I'm blowing out my highlights. This guy's just chilling on that bike, and halfway through, I go through and then I just switch my exposure. Oh, just a little zoomed in there. And now I'm exposing for this stuff up here so I can get those sweet cloud definition. So let's go ahead and show you how to do this. So let's say I start here, and let's move these all the way over here. and I have, let's just get rid of this. You set up your camera, you shoot it so you can expose for everything down here, because there's so much going on. There's a concert right here, there's mountains in the background, there's this building, there's people skating, so much going on. There's this couple walking and everything. And you expose for that. And then halfway through the shot, same shot, better if it's locked off on a tripod or just you keep the camera in the same spot. You then darken your shot, so then you can expose for these clouds and all this definition that's up here. Oh, it's a great thing. Then all you gotta do, let's make a split. I want to find where I made it dark and exposed for that. Boom. So the big trick to this, though, to make it work, is to shoot it in a way that you do not have to mask a lot of material. If you look at my shot, I'm shooting upwards, and all of this cloud definition, I know I won't have to mask out because there aren't people walking by the camera that will take up this space that I have to mask out. Here we go. We have this section right here. Let's, just for this tutorial's sake, I'm gonna make this really quick. I'm gonna hit auto, and let's just see what we can do here. I want to make something look snappy fresh for our snappy fresh sauce thing. Then I go down here and you just hit him with that vibrance, and boom. Maybe a little faded film. Oh yeah, look at that. It helps flatten some stuff out. That's a neat little, let's see what else we got going on here. Ooh, blacks. You know what, this doesn't look real, but that's okay. Let's take down those highlights. I just like it because it's like, you can see all these things going on in there. Obviously, if you were going for like something that's not this, then don't do that. Let's see if I take my white balance. What do we got? That makes it look a little bit better. Moving on. So this part's exposed for down here. Now what we want to do is we want to take our part that is exposed for the sky and take our pen tool. Boom, pen tool. Zoom out, because nothing is worse than getting halfway through. Here, I'll just show you. Nothing's worse than going like this, being to fit, and then you go here and you're like, wait, I just wanna, it doesn't work. So let's undo that. What you need to do, 25 is a good number. We grabbed our pen tool and you go here, you click along this ridge here, and then let's go ahead and come on, Premiere, you're better than this. You know what, let's just do that. And I might actually go down into this area. I don't know yet. Just for this tutorial's sake, I'm just trying to make things quick. So here is our mask. Boom, masked. What you want to do is you want to build up that feather so it blends into the shot below it. And actually, before I start color correcting this one, I'm going to put it on top just to see what it looks like. Oh boy, holla at you. What? Ah, isn't that so cool? Isn't that so cool? Look, would you rather have, let's just compare. Everybody loves those comparisons. Everybody. Right off the bat, you got all this definition. So let's take this out. Let's reset this. So to go from that to this within like a matter of a couple seconds, you know? Boom. So let's see what would happen if I were just to try and manipulate this without double exposing it. Let's see if I can make it look as cool. Let's hit auto exposure. Let's see, look, I don't have anything here. It's blown out. It's blown out. What am I gonna do about it, huh? What are these kids out on these YouTube streets going to do about this picture? You gotta double expose, yo. you go down, and like you could color correct this all you want, but I mean, I could shoot this on S-Log and do all of that business. For anybody that's like videographer or people like, oh man, you can just do all this stuff really easy by setting it. Well, what if you don't have time to set up your shot? Literally, look how long this shot is. I had 1 minute and 37 seconds to get an establishing shot of this place and then move on. Cause I'm hanging out with people, I wanna go spend time with them. So I'm like, what if your shutter speed's at something or your ISO's at something else? No, just set it up, and then if you have to expose by adjusting your ISO down or adjusting your ISO up, turning an ND filter on or off, or adjusting your shutter speed, however it takes, just do one that's exposed in these shadows so you can get all of those shadows a little bit darker, and then boom, one that's exposed for all your brights. Now, we haven't even touched this top part. Let's go ahead and touch that top part. Boom, and let's just crank that Soldier Boy Tellum Vibrance. Oh wait, what? You could make it look like this, all up in the stuffs. Boom. What if you just wanted to take it and then let's just take our creative and go with what's something random here? Yeah, you could make it look like that. It doesn't look very cool, but you could do it, couldn't you? All right, I hope this was helpful. I think you get it. Just when you are in a situation and you need to shoot something and you know you got this awesome shot and you're outside, even if you don't have an ND filter, what you can do is keep it on the same clip, because when you're going into the edit, you are able to know that, oh hey, this is that establishing shot that I wanted to get. You keep it on the same clip, and then you just go to that little dial and you either hit some ISO, some shutter speed, some aperture. I would actually recommend doing shutter speed or ISO, because if you do the aperture, then you're gonna mess with that depth of field. So maybe just shutter speed and ISO. Probably start with the ISO. I like how I'm critiquing myself as I go on. Hey, if you're watching this till this point, I hope I helped you. I hope this does help you. And if it didn't, I like you anyway. If you like this video, go ahead and subscribe. I'm coming out with content for all the month of November, and it's almost midnight, so I better post this before I break my goal. So till next time, guys, I will see you tomorrow, and keep on editing, keep on keeping on, and be happy in life.